안녕하세요. 각자무각입니다. 자, 리에니에 지역 퀘스트 NPC 위치 정보 영상입니다.
Oh, well done. Well done indeed. You bested Godric the Grafted and claimed a great rune. My congratulations. Now, visit the round table hold for an audience with the two fingers in the inner chamber.
자, 원탁으로 와서 손가락 무녀 했냐?
Are you that new tarnished? You've done well. I am Enya the Finger Reader. I interpret the words of the fingers, envoys to the greater will. Look there. The fingers tremble to welcome you, Shardbearer. Let their wisdom wash over you.
Great Elden Ring, root of the Golden Order, anchor of all lands, giver of grace, wellspring of all joy. Until it was shattered, the tragic corruption of the Order has taken its toll. Across the realm, life lies in ruin, fallen to pieces. Foul curses and misery spread, unabating. But the greater will has not abandoned the realm, nor the life that inhabits it. So it is that the tarnished are guided by grace, called to act. Brave tarnished, your great rune is a handsome shard of the Elden Ring. Seek another of its kind, to become Elden Lord and restore the Golden Order.
Let the words of the fingers guide you. Well, I see. A remembrance of gold has found its way into your possession. Demigods and even the creator of the champions are hewn by the Earth Tree upon their end into remembrances. They are valuable indeed. These remembrances yet house the power of their former masters. And should you wish to wield that same power, well, I will lend you the strength of the fingers. Do not recoil from my offer. The fingers guide us all. And you, tarnished, you are here to take, are you not? Great runes are the stuff of demigods, the children of the goddess, Queen Marika, she who is vessel of the Elden Ring. Tainted by the strength of their runes, her children warred, but none could become Elden Lord. And so grace was extended to your kind, the tarnished. Listen, the fingers speak.
The greater will has long renounced the demigods. Tarnished, show no mercy. Have their heads. Take all they have left.
Indeed. But remember one thing. The demigods are each and all the direct offspring of Queen Marika. Godric the Grafted was but a distant relation. the runt of the litter, his divine blood sorely diluted. Now go forth. Let the words of the fingers guide you.
이제 이 엔야에게 보스를 잡으면 추억을 주잖아. 그 추억으로 이제 교환이 가능해요. 여기서 이제 둘 중에 하나인데 또 제가 영상을 따로 올린 거가 있어요. 걸어다니는 용묘. 여기서 이제 추억 복제를 해서 두 가지를 다 얻을 수 있습니다. 자, 다시 인도의 시작으로 이동을 하면 바레가 있던 곳에 바레가 없고 메시지만 있습니다. 장미교회로 오라고. 자, 바로 장미교회로 가는 게 아니고 어차피 이제 진행 방향에 있는 것들의 모든 퀘스트는 진행을 하면서 올라가겠습니다. 왜냐면 또 거기 가면 또 축복을 먼저 찍어야 되고 뭐 하고 이러니까 너무 멀어서 일단 필요한 부분 올라가면서 해야 되는 부분을 쭉 밀면서 올라갈게요. 참고해 주세요. 자, 호수를 향한 절벽으로 오면 NPC가 두 명 있습니다.
Is someone there? My name is Hayata, and I'm journeying in search of the distant light. If I might be so bold as to ask, would you donate any Shabriri grapes in your possession to me? My eyesight has been weak since birth, you see. I can't tell which way I'm supposed to go next, but when I eat one of those grapes, I can feel a distant light in the back of my eyes. It will lead me to my true duty as a finger maiden.
우리가 스톤빌 성에 나오기 전에 포도를 하나 주웠잖아요. 그거를 전해주면 됩니다.
Many thanks to you. Now I can feel the distant light once more. You are most kind indeed. May the blessing of the fingers be upon you.
자, 다음은 보크랑 대화하고 뭐 계속 얘기해. 반복적인 얘기까지 쭉 하고 뭐 한번 쭉 읽어보시고, 그리고 이 친구한테는 또 황금바늘이라는 또 재료를 하나 구해다 줘야 됩니다.
Please, master, allow me to serve you as your seamster. I can't make nothing from scratch, but I'm happy to make adjustments to your garments. Master, I was wondering, do you ever make adjustments to your garb yourself? I would, well, rather you let me do the job when possible, please. I don't ask anything in return, you know, and, well, I am your personal seamster after all. Oh, going so soon? Please do be safe on your journeys.
자, 또 이리스 교회에 있는 토푸스.
You're tarnished, aren't you? Then perhaps you could spare some runes. Believe it or not, I studied glintstone sorceries at the Academy of Rea Lucaria. For a small donation, I'd be happy to share my knowledge. Well, bless you, bless you. You're a true saint. My name is Topes. Presuming you're interested, I can teach you sorceries, as promised. Only none of them are particularly great. Thank you, kind soul, for learning my paltry sorceries. I never imagined that a bluntstone like myself would have the chance to play teacher. Apologies, friend. I'm afraid my meager sorceries are no match for your generosity. Oh, right. I can tell you what I know about this place. That should help a bit. You've seen that structure to the north, towering over the water. That's the Academy of Rea Lucaria, where we study glintstone sorceries. Only its doors have been closed for quite some time now. After they declared they wouldn't interfere with the shattering, the Academy cast repelling seals on the east gate leading to the capital, and the south gate leading here. As you might have guessed, The seals are still active, making entry to the academy impossible without a glintstone key. And so I'm stuck here.
자, 휘석열쇠를 2개를 먹어야 됩니다. 왜 2개를 먹어야 되냐면 하나를 먹고 이 친구한테 갖다 줘봤자 이거는 내가 쓸 게 아니고 네가 써야 된다라는 식으로 얘기를 하기 때문에 하나가 더 있어야 돼요. 하나는 내가 쓰고 하나는 이 투푸스한테 갖다 주고.
Why not find yourself a glintstone key? Without one, you can't pass through the academy, and you'll never reach the Erdtree capital. And if you find an extra glintstone key, perhaps, once you've tied up all your loose ends, and I can be very patient, would you consider donating it to me? I know it. I'm a bluntstone, nary a hint of talent for sorcery, but still, my place is at the academy. You've taken an apprenticeship with Selen. Well, that is something. Selen was well known. The most promising sorceress in the history of the academy. I followed her at school. But there may as well have been an ocean between us. But Selen was expelled from the academy, accused of unthinkable treatment of certain sorcerers, under the name of the Graven Witch. I still don't believe the accusations. The illustrious Selen would never do such things.
자, 이제 라야를 만나러 갈 겁니다.
Hello? Hello? Please. Over here. Hello. It's rather chilly here, isn't it? My mistress sent me off on an errand, but I was accosted by a ruffian. And now I'm in a bind. Could I ask you lend a hand? Perhaps. That thug made off with a precious necklace. I need someone to retrieve it. Only, he too is tarnished. If you've any qualms confronting your own, I shall find another. Oh, thank you dearly. What a blessing that we've met like this. The thug should be resting at an abandoned home down the way. Please, I must have the necklace back.
자, 불량배를 만나기 전에 바로 옆에 패치가 있어서 패치를 먼저 만나고 그리고 이제 목걸이를 뺏어간 불량배를 만나러 가겠습니다.
Oh, well. It's been a long while. It's me, Patches the Untethered. I'm still in business, if you can believe it. Now I'm my only supplier, so I haven't got much. But everything here is top-notch. Patches Emporium, now open in Rea Lucaria. By the way, have you met that girl, Raya? She's a strange one, but I believe she was in need of help. Not that it's any of my business, but if she rings your bell, why not lend her an ear? You're making your way to the Erdtree, no? Well, I heard something that might help. A special means of reaching your destination. Have you ever seen an Iron Virgin? The clunky contraptions are whirlwinds of sickles and spiked wheels. But long ago,
마술학원에 가면 그 엘리베이터가 타는 데가 있는데 좀 이따 그 위치는 말씀드릴게요. 거기서 올라가지 않고 내려가면 철제 인형이 하나 있어. 그 인형한테 잡히면 화산관으로 이동을 합니다. 지금은 잡히지 않을 겁니다. 왜냐면 리에니에 지역이고 그쪽은 화산관 지역이기 때문에 그쪽에 넘어가면 연계해서 하겠습니다.
Stingy little beggar. Try to find it in your heart next time, eh?
자, 라의 목걸이를 뺏어간 불량배를 만나러 갑니다.
What are you looking at? You trying to start something, mate? Ah, that necklace what you're after, is it? Well, show me what it's worth to you, and I'll consider parting ways with it. I'm not in love with it or nothing. You're a shrewd one, Chief. First, you hand me the runes, and don't try nothing, neither. All right. Take it. Thing's no damn use to anyone anyway. Your bloody idea, mate. Don't come crying to me later. Oh, piss off. What is it now? Oh, I see. You want some of me prawn? Freshly cooked it is. All right then. It's yours. If you can meet me price. I could be persuaded to sell you some other bits too. If you've got the runes.
자, 미리 새우를 한 10개 정도, 10개 정도를 구매하세요. 왜냐면 나중에 또 퀘스트 중에 이 새우가 필요합니다. 그래서 미리 여기서 사시면 다시 안 오셔도 되니까.
So you met the girl, did you? All right, well, sod the particulars of the matter. But it ain't my fault she's stupid enough to get duped, is it? Anyway, she ain't all right, that one. Lucky she ain't died on the bloody roadside, I reckon. You're tarnished too, ain't you? Can you see it then? The guidance of grace, I mean. I can't see it at all no more. Makes no bloody sense anyway. Why some no-name shithead like me should get called to the lands between. Cruel bloody joke, you ask me. Maybe something went tits-o with it. Maybe it's been broke for a good long time. The earth tree, I'm saying. Never met someone with a taste for prawn I couldn't trust. We'd make good mates, I reckon. I'll be seeing you.
자, 찾은 목걸이를 돌려줘야죠.
The thug should be resting at an abandoned home down the way. Please, I must have the necklace back. Oh yes, that is my missing necklace. Thank you kindly. I am in your debt. Did I forget to announce myself? I am Raya, in the service of Lady Tanith of the Volcano Manor. I seek stalwart Tarnished, who might join our house. You are very brave yourself. Not only a steady hand, but a steady heart. Merciless, even to your own kind. Such strength is precisely what my mistress seeks. Please, take this. Brave Tarnished, seek the Altus Plateau, the realm of the Erd Tree. Most Tarnished are doomed to wander the outskirts of the lands between, peering wistfully at the towering Erd tree. But you are no ordinary tarnished. And once that is proven, the volcano manor will fully extend its invitation to fight amongst a family of champions.
자, 장미여관으로 가서 바레를 만나보도록 하겠습니다. 이번 여기는 너무 이동하는 데가 좀 있어요. 길어. 그래서 시간이 좀 긴데 이거를 다 자르려고 하니까 이러면 너무 생뚱맞아 버려지는 것 같아가지고 아무튼 그 루트랑 같이 넣다 보니까 시간이 조금 길어졌습니다.
There you are. You've had your audience with the two fingers at the round table hold. What was your impression? Aha, your intuition serves you well. My doubts had been piling up, you see. The words of the two fingers cannot be trusted. Truly, naught but rambling, senile delusions. I believe that when the Elden Ring was shattered, the two fingers were corrupted, their guidance skewed. Even worse, the fingers harbor no love for our kind. That's the part that irks the most. Oh, I have a gift for you, something fit only for the wise. A means for circumventing the... Give it a try, won't you? And if it please you, may we meet again. I've high hopes for you, my lambkin. Be sure to try that finger I gave you. There's no reason to dither. The tarnished were spurned by grace, forsaken by the two fingers. And now they ask you to mend their crumbling world? Your loyalties are misplaced with them.
자, 다른 세계로 침입을 3번 하면 됩니다. 저도 상관없어요. 이기면 좋겠지만 3번 다 저도 진행하는 데 있어서 지장은 없습니다.
Oh, lambkin, so pleased you're here. I'm glad that you're enjoying my gift. I knew it from the very start. You have a taste for noble blood. I wish to anoint you a proper inductee, a knight to serve Luminary Moog, the Lord of Blood, and establish a new dynasty. Luminary Moog has strength, vision, and of course, love. So, what do you say, my lambkin? Yes. Who would have it any other way? Now, take this. For your final trial, soak the cloth with a maiden's blood. Normally, this ritual would involve killing one's own maiden and recanting the wisdom of the two fingers. But since you are maidenless, the blood of anyone's maiden will do.
자, 다음은 백금마을로 이동해서 레팔리루를 만나보도록 하겠습니다. 장로가 숨어 있다는 힌트를 이 친구가 줘요.
Oh, it's you. Well, what do you make of it? What's happened to this village? I witnessed a sight much the same in my infancy. The oppression of the weak. Murder and pillage unchecked. A waking nightmare made by men. But this time, I'm a woman grown. And though the suffering cannot be undone, I can still mete out justice. Justice to the oppressors. Let the scars I carve remind them. I am Nefelilu, warrior. But this time, I'm a woman grown. And though the suffering cannot be undone, I can still mete out justice. Justice to the oppressors. Let the scars I carve remind them. I am Nefelilu, warrior.
자, 숨어 있는 장로입니다.
Dear me. I haven't a clue. No secrets lie with me, not a one. Oh, please leave me be. Wait then. You're not one of them? Well, what a relief. Oh, goodness me. I am Albus, an albinoric. As you can see, we're finished. The whole village is finished. The cursemongers have destroyed everything. No one that remains has their wits about them. I beg you. Would you look after this medallion? You must keep it out of the cursemongers' hands.
자, 여기서 비부절 우측을 획득했습니다. 이거는 나중에 승강기를 사용할 때 필요한 재료입니다. 재료가 아니지 열쇠라고 해야 되나? 일단 이 반쪽이 있고 또 반쪽을 또 구하러 가야 됩니다.
It's only a quaint treasure for we who cannot make the journey. But for dear Latenna, it is needed to fulfill her purpose. My legs will soon fade, and with them my life. Alas, this is the immovable fate of all albinorics.
자, 레팔리노가 이 마을을 정화시키고 싶다고 해서 그걸 도와줘야죠. 얘를 잡고 다시 레팔리루에게
But this time, I'm a woman grown, and though the suffering cannot be undone, I can still mete out justice. Justice to the oppressors. Let the scars I carve remind them. I am Nefelilu, warrior.
자, 이쯤에 원탁에 오면 침입자가 있습니다. 침입자를 때려잡고 침입자에 의해서 우리 이렇게 항상 폼 잡고 서 있던 애가 죽었어. 그리고 갑옷만 내려 먹으면 돼요.
You've received the wisdom of the two fingers, have you not? Then I bid you welcome as a true member of the Round Table. I am known as Gideon Ofnir, as a tarnished who wishes to stand before the Elden Ring and become Elden Lord. I am accumulating knowledge to be all-knowing. You now belong to a select group of fellows. As such, I ask that you remain constant. You'll be after more great runes now, eh? Then as your fellow, allow me to divulge a little knowledge. The inheritors of the great runes, the Shard Bearers. We of the Round Table know the location of 5 of them, including the one you defeated. Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale. General Radahn, who fought Melania and her rot to a standstill in the Caelid Wilds. Praetor Rykard, Lord of the Volcano Manor of Mount Gelmir. Morgoth, the Grace-Given, Veiled Monarch and Lord of Leyndell. And Renala, Queen of the Full Moon, ruler of Rhea Lucaria's Academy. You'll still be after more great runes, won't you?
아까 그 침입자에 대한 정보입니다. 이게 의붓아버지가 보냈다고 하는데 엔샤가 뭐 착각을 해서 침입했다 뭐 이런 내용입니다. 여기.
I'd like to express my regret, but now Ensha is slain and gone, finished forevermore. I understand you've been speaking to Nefeli. She's my daughter. I took her in when she lost the guidance of grace. Though a mere axe-wielding barbarian, her youthful credulity suited my purposes. So I put her to work. Do not hesitate to employ her. Should her services benefit you, despite her looks, she is more than capable in the press of battle.
Ah, you. Please, leave me be. It's pathetic, I know, but I need to think.
Well, what is it now? Ah, you've already heard. Indeed. It seemed the whelp harbored suspicions, so I had no further use for her. Honestly, what a man to do. A determined plebeian is more wicked than an omen horn, quite frankly. I suspect that's just what the Queen wants. A dose of ambition to incite the tarnished.
또 다른 비부젤의 정보를
She hides in a cave to the west of the
백금 여자가 갖고 있다고 얘기를 하는데 의붓아버지가
shrouded lake of Liurnia. She knows
그래서
the
이제
location of the medallion's
이
counterpart.
정보를 가지고
I'm
있는
sure.
이 백금 여자를 찾으러 가겠습니다.
Ah, you. Please, leave me be. It's pathetic, I know, but I need to think. So you know already, do you? Right. It's true. My father cast me out for indulging my emotions, forgetting the mission, punishment for offing his pawns. Father, Lord Gideon has offered me guidance all my life. I would have done anything for him, to place him on the throne of Elden Lord. And yet though it was not my intent, I betrayed him. And I can no longer trust him, Father. To think he'd order his men to enact such tragedy. Where is the justice he purports in that? He once told me that if he became Elden Lord, he would never allow the downtrodden to be cheated ever again. Was he simply lying to me? No. How could I say that? Father has always given me his guidance. And now, I've lost it.
자, 백금 여자를 찾기 위해서 호수역 결정동굴로 이동하고 있습니다. 프로노가 매달리는 마나 FP를 좀 올려줍니다.
Foul tarnished. What do you want? I told the all-hearing brute that I possess no such medallion. Or have you come to take more from me?
자, 아티나 퀘스트는 이제 서론 지역에서 진행할 겁니다.
Do you speak true? So old Albus entrusted his medallion to you. Then I've no choice but to trust that this was his dying will. Let's try again. I'm Latenna, an Albinoric, the same as old Albus. My apologies for my coarse words earlier. I presume the worst. Seeing that you're another tarnished like that all-hearing brute, I hope that you will forgive me. The medallion's better off in your hands anyway. Would you consider doing me a great service? I must go back. There is something I must do, even if I must say farewell to my wolf Lobo. Will you show me the way? To the land of Mikkela's Halig tree. If you accept, I would gladly apprise you of the whereabouts of the medallion's other half.
자, 부탁을 들어주면 비부절 좌측에 대한 정보를 얘기해 줍니다.
North of the Erd tree, in Castle Sol, on the mountain tops of the giants, accessible by the grand lift of Rold. Then I suppose it's time. Farewell, Lobo. My faithful wolf. My better half. I will go with the Tarnished, so that our journey will not have been in vain. Forgive me, Lobo.
자, 이제 다시 발해캐를 진행하겠습니다. 발해가 이제 무녀의 피를 묻혀오라고 얘기를 했잖아요. 근데 그 피를 묻혀오는 방법은 세 가지 방법이 있습니다. 지금 제가 가는 루트의 이 한 가지 방법, 그리고 진정의 교회 쪽으로 가서 하는 또 하나의 방법이 있는데, 진정의 교회는 너무 더 뒤로 더 진행을 해야 돼. 그리고 또 하나는 지금 우리가 포도를 주고 있는 하에타, 얘를 죽여야 돼. 근데 얘는 계속 NPC, 퀘스트 NPC이기 때문에 계속 안고 가야 되잖아. 얘는 못 죽이고, 나머지 두 개인데 진정의 교회는 너무 후반 지역이고, 그래서 저는 그냥 레팔리루로 진행을 했습니다. 가깝고, 그리고 레팔리루랑 같이 진행이 되기 때문에 이 루트로 진행을 했습니다. 시중로 가는 길에 어차피 이제 축복이 하나 있어요. 복수자의 오두막이라는 축복이 있는데, 거기에 이제 복수자 에드거가 출연합니다. 복수자의 오두막에 오면 복수자 에드거가 출연합니다. 얘가 누구냐면 우리 그때 편지, 일레나 편지를 전해주고 왔을 때 딸이 죽어갖고 복수할 거라고 울던 그 성주 에드거입니다. 얘를 잡으면 무기도 줘. 8강짜리. 자, 이 사종로에는 포탈이 세 군데가 있어요. 그리고 지금 우리가 근데 지금 가려고 하는 그 포탈을 이용하려면 이 휘석검의 열쇠가 필요한데, 하나는 여기 있어. 그냥 하나는 사종로에 있고, 나머지 두 개는 이제 마법 학교에 하나, 그리고 케일리드 지역에 사리아 마을에 하나 있습니다. 우리는 뭐 지금 그거는 제가 영상을 따로 올릴게요. 자, 여기는 우리가 처음에 시작했을 때 지나왔던 그 위치고, 첫 번째 만났던 몹 자리고, 우리가 첫 등장했던 그 건물 안으로 들어가면 무녀가 누워 있어요. 우리가 처음에 거기서 아이템 뭐 하나 먹어서, 손가락인가 뭔가를 먹었어. 네, 그래갖고 누워있는, 죽어있는 이 친구한테 이 피를 묻히면 됩니다. 자, 원탑으로 가서 레팔리루에게 뼈가루를 주고 다음으로 이동하겠습니다.
No. How could I say that? Father has always given me his guidance. And now I've lost it. Is that ash? I can smell the ancient storm in it. My thanks. I'll gladly take it. I'm not like Broderica. I don't feel the presence of spirits. let alone see them. Still, this ash, it reminds me of my first hawk. Thank you.
자, 장미교회로 이동해서 무녀의 피가 묻은 서포를 바레에게 전달하도록 하겠습니다.
My lambkin, you've completed your final trial, and with this, you are a formal inductee, a knight who will assist Luminary Moog, the Lord of Blood, in the establishment of a new dynasty. Now, give me your finger. This noble blood will be an immutable badge of honor once it settles inside of you. Oh, good heavens. Clench your teeth or something. Never forget that feeling of agony, for it is what binds you to Luminary Moog, to all of us. You have the sweetest scream, my lambkin. Oh, another thing. You should have this.
모구인으로 이동할 수 있는 순혈기사 훈장입니다.
A medal granted by the new Moguin dynasty, with the power to grant audience with Luminary Moog. I've gone out of my way to provide one to you, but you mustn't use it just yet. The meeting must wait until the Moguin dynasty commences. Luminary Moog yet slumbers beside the divinity. We must endure a little longer. Ah, it is trying, but we must be patient. One day you will be elevated, deservedly, basking in love. Right, my lambkin? Ah, it is trying, but we must be patient. One day, right, my lamb?
자, 다시 하에타 캐를 진행하겠습니다. 정화된 페어로 이동할 거고요. 여기에 이제 하에타도 있고, 그리고 포도도 하나 더 있어요. 원래는 가려져 있어요, 나무로. 근데 지금 싸우다가 깨졌는데 저 앞에서 좀 굴르시면 되고, 여기 포도가 있고, 이 두 손가락 전승은 신앙을 높이는 악세입니다.
Hello? Is someone there? Would you donate any Shabriri grapes in your possession to me? I'm on a pilgrimage in search of the distant light, and when I eat one of those grapes, I can feel the light in the back of my eyes. You're not like the others who give me grapes, are you? They rest their trembling hands upon me. Howling wordlessly, they gently stroke my eyes. Their frail fingers, emaciated. Yet still, they give me the grapes. But you seem somehow firmer. You are most kind indeed. May the blessing of the fingers be upon you. You are most kind indeed. May the blessing of the fingers.
저 지금 포인트 찍는 위치 잘 기억 한번 하시고요. 만약에 다음 주로 갔는데 이 하야테가 없다, 그러면 다시 이쪽 쪽으로 다시 와야 돼. 만약에 없다면. 근데 저도 끝까지 얘기는 했는데 갔는데 없더라고. 없어서 다시 와서 또 반복적으로 몇 번 계속 얘기를 하니까 계속 똑같은 얘기만 해. 주구장창 했어. 그리고 그 앞에 가서 축복에 다시 말을 걸고 슬쩍 보니까 애가 없더라고요. 그럼 이동을 한 거야 그때. 그러니까 만약에 다음 지역에 갔는데 하야테가 없다면 이쪽으로 와서 확인을 한번 해보세요.
Hello? Is someone there? Would you donate any Shabriri grapes in your possession to me? I'm on a pilgrimage in search of the distant light, and when I eat one of those grapes, I can feel the light in the back of my eyes. Oh, many thanks to you. Now I can feel the distant light once more. That aside, I wonder what Shabriri grapes really are. Delectably tender and sweet, yet searing. What a sight they must be to behold. No. That's not possible. Not all of those people. Their own... So those noises I heard were... Sorry. I'm all right now. Don't mind me. I apologize. You only did as I asked. I'll be fine. Think no more of it.
자, 이제 학원 휘석검을 먹기 위해서 이동하겠습니다. 저렇게 하야테가 헛구역질을 한 다음에 가서 한번 말을 한번 걸어보세요. 저는 그냥 말을 안 하고 그냥 왔는데 저때 말을 걸면 다음 지역에 그냥 와 있을 수도 있고, 만약에 나는 그냥 소리가 딱 들려서 뒤만 딱 들어봤잖아. 순간 뭔 소리야? 이렇게 딱 쳐다봤는데 모르쇠로 일관하길래 어이씨 그냥 진실을 밝혀줘갖고 얘가 속이 울렁거려서 그냥 했나라고 생각을 했는데, 지금 생각해보니까 지금 가서 말을 걸었어야 되나봐. 한번 해보세요. 난 저걸 확인을 안 했네. 자, 휘석열쇠의 위치입니다. 저희 가서 일단 휘석열쇠를 하나 먹고, 그리고 이 학원에 들어가서 또 하나를 먹을게요. 자, 이 용을 잡지 않고 그냥 들어가서 먹고 그냥 빠지셔도 돼요. 농gem은 그냥 때려 잡으려고. 저 정면에 황금나무가 보이는데 말 타고 점프 뛰어서 가서 드시면 됩니다.
Thanks for your help there. That bloody finger was a thorn in my side. And now I'm finally rid of him. Here's a token of thanks. Please, take it. I may not have much time. I'm dying to see you. Eleonora. Violet bloody finger. Yes. I've been tracking Eleonora for quite some time. She is the deadliest of all bloody fingers. She's felled many an old hand already, but in spite of her cessblood zealotry, Eleonora is a proud knight. If she comes for you, do not think twice. You must flee. There is no shame in self-preservation. Be on your way. Perhaps we will meet again, if fate permits.
토프스를 진행하기 위해서 이제 학원에 들어가서 학원 희석 열쇠를 하나 더 얻기 위해서 진행하겠습니다. 자, 패치가 얘기했던 그 인형이 이쪽은 올라가잖아요. 오른쪽은 내려갑니다. 쭉 내려가면, 끝까지 내려가면 거기에 이제 함정 철제 인형이 있어요. 걔한테 잡혀야 돼. 잡히면 화상관 쪽으로 이동을 합니다. 자, 또 다른 학원 휘석열쇠입니다. 자, 이 열쇠를 먹고 우리 토푸스한테 갖다 주면 됩니다. 자, 토푸스에게 나머지 키 하나를 열쇠를 주기 위해서 이동하겠습니다.
Back to learn another? Wonderful. You're most welcome to any of my anemic little spells. Are you certain you're willing to give your glintstone key to me? My, oh my. Thank you. Thank you dearly. Now I can go back to the academy to resume my study of glintstone sorceries. And the very stars. Back to learn another? Why, of course. Oh, did I not mention I'm a bloodstone? I don't even have a pebble's worth of power, so I'm afraid I can't help you decipher the scroll. I'm sorry I'm so useless. I truly am. Thank you with you a blessing. Perhaps one day, who knows, I may be a decorated...
토푸스가 신이 났죠. 상이 맛을 배울 수 있다고. 죽었어. 욕심은 죽음이야. 자, 로지에르 캐를 진행하기 위해서 원탁으로 이동하겠습니다. 자, 로지에르 캐를 진행하기 위해서 피아에게 가서 정보를 듣고 움직이시면 됩니다.
Would you like me to hold you once more? The blessing is still aflame in your breast, dear. Would you like to be held, regardless? Now, come closer. You are so very warm. I was known as a deathbed companion where I come from. After I received the warmth and lively vigor from a number of champions, I lay with the remains of an exalted noble. To grant him another chance at life, to do so is the purpose of my being. But before I could bear the noble into new life, I was awakened by the guidance of grace and chased from my birthplace. Pray, be kind. Despite all that, I still wish to be a deathbed companion. So please, let me hold you like this as often as it takes. My dear, have you ever heard of Black Knife Prince? Dear Rogier likes to talk of them when abed, and the ancient plot in which the first of the demigods was slain. The black knives wielded by the assassins who committed the act, along with the impressions they made, somehow hide the truth of the conspiracy. These grand affairs are hardly my forte, but dear Roger began to weep as he spoke. In truth, I've heard tell from someone else about the black knife prints that fascinate dear Roger so. But it wouldn't be right to give this to him, stuck as he is in the round table hold. Perhaps you could make use of it?
검은 칼날 지하 묘지 위치에 대한 힌트입니다. 자, 학원의 토론실로 이동할게요. 여기서 포탈을 타고 가는 게 훨씬 빨라. 안 그러면 한참 뛰어가야 돼요. 자, 포탈을 타고 이동하면 매중교회로입니다. 여기 오면 자, 상자를 열어서 황금재봉바늘, 이게 보크에게 줘야 되는 또 퀘스트 재료입니다. 그러니까 여기서 요거 챙겨서 이동하시기 바랍니다.
You're tarnished, aren't you? I welcome you to the Church of Vows. I am Miriel, steward of this sacred chamber. My apologies for the unseemly state of affairs. Do you know the origin of this place? How it came to be known as the Church of Vows? Well, that is a shame. But who can blame you? The shattering has caused us, all of us, to lose sight of something very dear. It is here, at the Church of Vows, that the great houses of the Erd Tree and the Moon were joined by the matrimonial bond between red-haired Radagon and Renala of the Full Moon. And so our church holds in view the monuments of both houses, the Erd Tree of the capital and the Academy of Rea Lucaria. Oh, was there something you needed? You are free to show yourself around. I would serve as your guide, only my legs aren't what they used to be. If you find anything of use, you are free to take it with you. Unless, perhaps, you are in search of instruction, in which case I will share all that I know.
자, 다시 검은 칼날 지하 묘지로 이동하겠습니다. 자, 여기에 있는 해골 애들은 무시하고 뛰고 마지막에 저 요놈을 잡아야지 다 죽어. 안 그러면 계속 살아나요. 자, 무기만 얼른 먹고 또 빠지고 여기 타이밍 내려갔다가 올라갈 때 타고 요놈만 다른 놈 무시하고. 자, 해골에 이렇게 약간 시꺼먼 저게 뭐라 그래야 돼? 검은 띠 같은 게 둘러져 있으면 얘네들은 계속 살아나요. 누군가 조정을 하는 거야. 아닌 애들은 그냥 기존에 잡으신 방식대로 잡으시면 되고, 여기 이제 부르면 숨겨진 길입니다. 여기서 D를 부르는 게 좀 편해요. 검은 칼날의 자격이 좀 짜증나. 워낙 얘가 빨라서 앞에 D가 있으니까 D를 꼭 불러서 들어가시면 조금 더 한결 수월하게 잡으실 수 있습니다. 자, 이 푸른 흉악한 칼날 죽이면 만화가차. 이거 굉장히 좋아요. 이제 이 검은 칼날의 각인을 로지에르에게 전달하기 위해서 원탁으로 이동할게요.
Always good to see you safe. So, what do you need? This is a black knife print. I can scarcely believe you managed to get your hands on this. You recall our conversation about the Night of the Black Knives, yes? They say the assassins who carried out the deed were scions of the Eternal City, a group entirely of women arrayed in armor of silver under cloaks which fooled the eye. The knives they wielded, though, were imparted with the power of the Rune of Death through sinister rite. Please, I beg of you, lend me the knife print for a time. I'd love nothing more than to tease out its secrets. Though only a fragment, a very specific ritual had to be performed to impart the power of the Rune of Death. Traces of the one who performed the rite are sure to remain in the imprint. Half my body has been suffused with death. I'm certain it will help me see.
자, 로지에르가 조사하는 시간에, 이 시간에 어차피 우리가는 라니의 위치를 알고 있으니까 그 라니 위치로 최대한 가까이 가면서 로지에르가 조사가 끝날 때까지 기다려주고, 어차피 원탁에 한번 들렸다가 다시 저쪽으로 올라가야 돼. 그러니까 축복이라도 하나 더 가까운 데 찍기 위해서 진행하겠습니다. 자, 블레이드가 자기 이름을 대라고 했던 이 대장장이. 근데 얘기해봤자 뭐 없어. 뭐 대단한 거 주는 것 같진 않아. 그냥 뭐 아직까진 그래. 나중에 어떻게 될지 모르겠지만.
Oh, pardon me. It's hardly my place to ask, is it? I am E.G., a blacksmith who once served the Carian royals.
An old codger who refuses to retire his rusty hammer. So here I am, still quietly plying my trade on this spot. Perhaps you'd like a display? These bones are old, but still able. Oh, watch out there. When I'm absorbed in my smithing, I lose sight of all else. If you come too close, I'm apt to cause you harm. I am, after all, terribly large compared to you, Tarnished. You don't know how hard it is not to break anything while I work. Brave Tarnished. A word of warning, if you please. This territory once belonged to the Carian royal family. Their manor lies not far beyond this point. When the Raya Lucari Academy turned on the Carians, the Knights of the Cuckoo descended on this tract. After leveling it, they carried on to the manor. The Carians were taken off guard, but their strength had not waned, and they repelled the Knights' onslaught by conjuring an enchanted snare that remains potent to this day. That is why I say, Tarnished, don't go near the manor unless you wish to lie with the corpses of the heedless Knights of the Cuckoo. Blythe actually did that, did he? Quite a rare occurrence for such a guarded soul as he. Perhaps he sensed something unusual about you. At any rate, if you're friendly with Blythe, I've something else that might suit you. I've explained the peril of the enchanted snare that remains at the Royal Carian Manor. Whatever you do, brave Tarnished, stay away from that death trap. I've explained the peril of the enchanted snare that remains at the Royal Carian Manor. Whatever you do, brave Tarnished, stay away from that death trap. I've explained the peril of the enchanted... Whatever you...
자, 이때쯤 다시 원탑으로 가고, 원탑에 가면 로지에르가 조사가 끝났다고 하면서 라니의 위치를 얘기해 줍니다.
Ah, hello. I was hoping to see you. My examination is complete. Here's the knife print back, with my thanks. Now I have a fairly good idea who performed the rite upon the blade. The person who orchestrated the Night of the Black Knives. Lunar Princess Rani. One of the children born to King Consort Radigan and his first wife, Ranala. Demigod and sister to General Radahn and Praetor Rykard. Hers was the name I discovered in the imprint. Truly, you have my thanks. But if I might be so bold, I would like to ask something more of you. If Rani truly is the one who plotted that fateful night, then she should bear the curse mark of destined death somewhere upon her flesh. I would like you to procure it for me. And then all will be laid bare. I will have the answers I have sought for so long. I have some idea of Rani's potential whereabouts. There's a manor to the north of the Academy of Rea Lucaria. It is the familial home of the Carian royals from whom Rani descends. There's been talk of the old royals' vassals gathering there in recent years. Rani's whereabouts since the shattering are a well-kept secret. She hasn't been seen even once. But I suspect she might have returned to the manor in which she was born. I'm afraid there's something I must tell you. Do you know of those who live in death? The very notion of life in death defies the Golden Order. By Dee's account, these defiled fiends must be expunged. But truth be told, I seek the curse mark to save them. You may find this peculiar, but I discovered something in my examination of the Night of the Black Knives. These souls have committed no offense. They have every right to life, only they happen to touch upon a flaw in the Order. Yes, indeed. If Dee knew what drives me now, he would surely boil over with rage. Or perhaps he would even feel some pity. But no need to fret. None of that will come to pass. I can tell a good lie when I need to. If Lunar Princess Rani truly is the one who plotted that fateful night, then she should bear the curse mark of destined death somewhere upon her flesh. Would you be willing to procure it for me? She may have returned to the manor that is her home, the royal Carian residence to the north of the Academy of Rea Lucaria.
자, 이제 라니를 만나기 위해서 이동하겠습니다. 자, 라니의 탑으로 가기 전에 가는 길에 상인이 있으니까 들려서 뭐 이것저것 다 사요. 어차피 퀘스트 때문에 한 번 더 오긴 와야 되지만 뭐 이쯤 되면 막 나무 돌려나 막 소비해야 되니까 막 사.
Sorry, Your Worship. I apologize for any offense given. I am Pidia, servant to the Carian royal family. I am charged with maintaining these ghastly dolls. Ah, Your Worship, allow me to be of use. Other than the puppets, there are some very fine things up here in this storeroom. Why not pick something out before you go? But please, can you offer poor ill-starred Pidia a little something by way of compensation? I'm sorry, Your Worship, but poor Orpidia has given all he has. I can't be of further use to you. Please forgive me.
자, 이 힌트는 뭐 지금 당장 필요한 건 아니고 나중에 셀프 스퀘어 할 때 진행을 할 때 주는 힌트입니다. 자, 우리한테 뼈가루를 줬던 란이 우리 처음에 만났었잖아요. 그 교회에서, 엘렌 교회에서. 근데 여기서 만약에 이제 아까 로지에르에게 보고를 안 했으면 여기서 너 나를 섬길래? 이렇게 하고 그러면서 진행을 하는데 우리가 로지에르에게 뭐 정보도 듣고 보고도 하고 했잖아. 그러니까 네가 범인이지? 라고 이제 얘가 물어보는 거야. 로지에르에게 들었던 얘기를. 근데 얘도 얘기해. 솔직히 맞아. 너 어떻게 알았냐? 이거야.
I am the witch Rani. I stole a fragment of the rune of death and used it to forge the god-slaying black knives through fearsome rite. I did it all. But sadly for thee, the curse mark thou seekest is not to be found here. I have slain the body I was born into and cast it away. And it is upon that flesh the curse mark is carved. And why should I reveal that to thee? I performed the act not to bury the past, nor in shame of the deed, but all the same, thy begging compels me not a jot. The curse mark.
자, 주원이 여기 없다라고 얘기하죠. 그래서 다시 로지에르에게 가서 야, 주원 걔한테 없대. 보고하러 가야죠. 또 로지에르에게 보고를 해요. 야, 란이 봤대. 닦아놓고 얘기했어. 그러니까 로지에르가 한마디 하죠. 너 란이를 섬겨라. 네가 좀 스파이가 되거라. 이러면서 얘기를 합니다. 그러니까 이렇게 보고를 하면 이 정보가 없는 거야.
Forgive the bluntness of the notion, but how would you like to become one of Rani's vassals? Only in order to get what we want, of course. The location of the body which bore the curse mark, which right now I haven't the faintest. And the best way to find out is for you to enter her service and take a poke around on the sly. I know you've got what it takes. Not only are you a superb fighter, but people want to trust you. I've seen it. Can you become Rani's vassal to advance our agenda? While in her service, you'll be able to take a poke around on the sly and determine the location of her original body that bears the curse mark. I realize that I'm asking you to put yourself in grave danger, but I know you've got what it takes. Quite possibly the only one, in fact.
그러니까 이렇게 주거니 받거니를 안 했으면 그냥 딱 만나면 뭐 할 말이 없다라는 저게 딱 있고 그냥 그렇게 하면 라니가 그래도 나 섬겨라. 근데 이렇게 되면 내가 이제 가서 얘기를 해요. 내가 널 섬길게. 내가 너 섬겨도 되겠니? 이런 식으로 물어봐. 그럼 제가 라니가 그래 너 섬겨라. 그러면서 진행이 돼.
The curse mark thou seekest is not here. That is all I will say. Now, be gone. Oh, is that so? Thou wouldst render me aid. Is that thy proposal? Affording thyself opportunity to grope about for the curse mark's location, no doubt. Very well. There's nothing wrong with a well-laid scheme. What's more, if my past and past wounds beckon to thee, I am curious enough to see what thy destiny portends. I'll allow it. Enter my service, and good hunting to thee. Good. Then I ask we proceed with haste. There is, in my service, a half-woven warrior by the name of Blythe. I would have thee join him in searching for the hidden treasure of Nokron, the Eternal City. I have called for Blythe to greet thee below. Take from him the particulars. Ah, and there wilt thou find Iji, my war counselor, and Salavis, preceptor in the sorcerous arts also. Heed not their peculiarities. Feel secure in gaining from them what advantage thou canst. I am sure the others will be doing just the same. Speak with the three who await thee below. Thou needst not indulge them unduly, but they too wish to appraise thy worth. It hath been a passing long time since a newcomer entered my service, after all.
Oh, so you were the one. Lady Rani has explained everything. Again, I am Iji, the Karian royal family's dedicated blacksmith and Lady Rani's war counselor. I'm told that you are searching for Nokron with Blythe. I will give you whatever guidance I can and pray for your success. My apologies for the misleading words of warning. I never imagined that an audience, let alone service to Lady Rani, was in your fate. I, for one, should have seen it, but I did not. Do forgive me, my fellow. Let us give all that we can of ourselves, together, for Lady Rani. Let us give all that we can of ourselves, together, for Lady Rani.
Long time, friend. Blythe. Have you forgotten? Glad to have you in the service of Mistress Rani. Well, getting right to business. I'm still in Limgrave. The eternal city of Nokron lies somewhere at the bottom of this land. I'm planning to go below through the well in the Mistwood. See if I can't find the road to Nokron from there.
I see. You must be Rani's new hireling. Yes, I've heard all about you. I am Salavis, preceptor in the sorcerous arts. I don't know what it is the mistress sees in a provincial tarnished like you, but since we have the misfortune of serving the same lady, I ask that you kindly try not to drag us all down with you. I reside in another tower close by. Come and pay me a visit. Should you wish to be of actual service to Mistress Rani. If it were up to me, I wouldn't waste my time on the likes of you. But who am I to stand against the wishes of my lady?
셀브스가 자기의 마술 탑으로 오라고 했어. 그래서 한번 가야죠. 가면 뭐라 해? 뭐라 한다고 진짜 오냐고.
Well, you took me at my word. Did you not realize I was merely being polite? You provincials never cease to amaze. I suppose you're here now. Perhaps I'll give you something to do.
저 셀브스가 네팔리루한테 약을 먹이라고 해요. 일단 수락한다고 하고.
Good, good. Now I shall hand over the potion in question. Find Nepheli and ensure she drinks it. I expect glad tidings, and soon. I've no time for idle chit-chat. The only thing I will hear from you is a report of your task's completion. Are we understood? Then off you trot. I have enough on my plate.
자, 약을 받았으니까 원탁으로 다시 이동을 할게요. 자, 온 김에 피아와 대화를 먼저 진행하겠습니다.
I am pleased to see you again. Would you like me to hold you once more? The blessing is still aflame in your breast, dear. Would you like to be held, regardless? Now, come closer. You are so very warm. I heard that you lent a hand to dear Roger. He seemed positively elated. He must be possessed of great mental fortitude. It anchors his will and sustains him, despite his grievous wounds. You truly are a champion to dear Roger, and myself too. Then good day to you, my dear.
Always good to see you safe. So, what do you need? Maybe I should tell you. Lately, I feel I'm on the precipice of falling into a deep, fathomless slumber. And I have an inkling it could spell trouble for you somehow. So I just wanted to get the apology out.
우리 로지에르가 이제 갈 때가 됐어.
Since you're so scary and all.
자, 셀브스에게 받은 정약을 네팔리루의 이 의붓아버지에게 보여줘. 그러면 이렇게 내용이 나와요. 자기한테 뭐 줬다라고 하고 준 걸로 하고 너는 걔가 얘기한 것처럼 진행을 해라. 이렇게 됩니다. 이게 아무래도 나는 독약 같아갖고 안 줬는데 혹시 주신 분은 어떻게 됐는지 댓글을 좀 남겨주시면 감사하겠습니다. 근데 정약을 네팔리루에게 주면 네팔리루의 뼈가루 갖고 끄신 것 같긴 한데 정확한 저거는 저도 아직 잘 모르겠네요. 아무튼 그래서 저는 농약인 것 같아서 안 줬어. 자, 다시 학원 정문 앞으로 가서 이제 다시 이제 보크, 우리 황금바늘 이제 보크한테 전해주고 또 진행을 해야 되니까 보크에게 바늘을 주고, 그 다음 하야타도 이 근처에 있으니까 진행하겠습니다.
Bok the seamster at your service, master. Ready to make adjustments to your garments. Master, my apologies. Your wardrobe includes the garb of the
자, 이
old demigods.
데미간의 방어구는 자신이 할 수 없다고 하는데 이 황금 바늘을 주면 조정할 수 있습니다.
My mum told me once that a royal seamster would do them up in a jiffy, Just wait, Master. Before long, I'll be that good too. Do you think that Mum would be pleased if she knew that I'm as good as any royal seamster now? Oh, it's still not enough. I need to learn how to sew from scratch like her. Oh, going so soon? Please do be safe on your journeys.
자, 하야타가 지금 딱 바라보는 이 정문에 여기 없다면 아까 말씀드린 것처럼 이 전 위치로 가갖고 몇 번 말을 해. 그 다음에 축복에 다시 말을 걸고 이 하야타가 없어지면 이 위치로 이동을 한 거예요. 그런 다음에 진행하시면 됩니다.
I would truly love to try one. The distant light seems far closer than before, but I can't sense a thing from the usual grapes anymore. Please, could you donate a fingerprint grape to me? Without one, I don't know. I feel like I might go mad. They're special grapes which only grow on those who've been clasped by the burnt fingers. Please, could you donate a fingerprint grape to me? Without one, I don't know.
자, 포도가 눈알이라는 걸 알려줬는데 불구하고 이제 맛이 들린 거야. 이래서 마약이 무서운 거야. 오바이트 막 우욱 하다니 이제는 이제 살아있는 따끈따끈한 걸 갖다 달래잖아. 자기 미쳐버릴 것 같다고. 저 어떻게? 그럼 우리는 또 구해다 줘야죠. 약쟁이에게 약을 또 구해줍시다. 저 소리가 나면 발광이 딱 걸리는 거예요. 근데 요때는 어디 가냐면 그늘진데, 그늘이 앉아있는 곳에 가면 디버프가 걸려, 발광이. 그래서 요런 데 가면 안 돼. 그럼 바로 걸려. 그러니까 그늘진 데를 찾아가야 돼. 저렇게 이제 저놈이 디버프를 거는 건데, 그늘로 이동하시면서 올라가시면 됩니다.
They're special grapes which only grow on those who've been clasped by the burnt fingers. Please, could you donate a fingerprint grape to me? Without one, I don't know. I feel like I might go mad. Oh. Oh. A fingerprint grape. Tried and true. What a wondrous thing. A fingerprint grape. Oh. How sweet. Yet, how it burns. Thank you. I've composed myself again. May the blessing of the fingers be upon you. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I'm sure I'll be a finger maiden. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I'm sure I'll be a finger maiden.
자, 라니에 마술탑으로 이동해서 이제 셀부스 꼭두각시 를 만나러 가야 돼. 얘는 뭐 가서 뭐 별거 할 건 없고 요 숨겨져 있는 길로 들어가면 꼭두각시가 있어. 활성화를 시키면 그것만 보고 셀부스한테 가면 돼요. 자, 여기도 들어가는 그 비밀 통로인데 지금은 진행상이랑 뭐 상관이 없으니까 지금은 아직 들어가지 않을게요. 자, 셀부스의 꼭두각시를 보고 셀부스 탑으로 이동한 다음에 대화를 하면 돼요. 대화를 하면 한심한 뭐 거기를 뭐 어쩌고 뭐 해 하지만 우리가 이제 네팔리루한테 뭐 얘가 줬던 그 약을 먹였다고 우리는 할 거야. 왜냐면 얘 의붓아버지한테 그 약을 줬지만 어차피 우린 줬다라고 얘기할 거고, 그래 얘는 그래 네가 내 꼭두각시를 봤지만 너는 네필루한테 그 약을 먹였으니까 내가 너에게 보상을 해줄게, 뭐 이런 내용입니다.
If you put your mind to it, perhaps you won't embarrass our lady. You wish to begin right this moment? Well, your impatience, though boorish, is understandable. Let's have at it. Is that a scroll? I won't bother to ask where you pilfered it, but you are correct to assume I'm one of the few who can decipher it. So I'm perfectly happy to take it off your hands. That said, don't you dare get your hopes up. More often than not, new knowledge is merely an opportunity to reflect upon the mediocrity of one's intellect. So, you had Nepheli drink the potion? Truly? Then perhaps something was amiss with it. It's concocted from the finest ingredients, but perhaps I should review the recipe. I may have expected too much of her to begin with. You break into a man's private chambers, rooting about as you please. Your offishness knows no bounds. Fine and well. You tricked Nepheli and had her drink the potion. I believe that makes you my accomplice. You yearn for a puppet of your own. Well, normally one of your stature would never be allowed. But perhaps I can make a very special exception. Now, choose. Come now, the pretense of comprehension becomes you not. Bend over backwards any further and you're apt to break.
자, 이쯤에 원탁으로 이동을 하면 로지에르에게 가서 보면 뭐 말을 걸어도 대답을 못해. 그냥 끙끙대. 몸에서 파리만 날라다니고 얘 저거 죽어요. 그래서 다시 빠른 이동을 다시 해서 가보면 로지에르의 그 아이템들을 입수할 수 있고요. 마지막으로 이제 로지에르가 준 편지가 있습니다. 로지에르의 편지를 열어보면 뒤에 동생이 있다고 하고 영원한 도 높은 놀 길의 수도교회에서 잠들어 있다 합니다. 이제 다음 퀘스트에 관한 정보를 주고 로지에르는 떠났습니다. 자, 리에니에 지역 퀘스트 NPC를 다 만나봤고요. 이게 좀 영상이 좀 길어요. 길 수밖에 없는 게 내용은 좀 짧은데 이게 이동하는 거리가 너무 멀어가지고 이동 때문에 좀 어쩔 수 없이 좀 시간이 좀 길었습니다. 그냥 이동 없이 그냥 좀 자르려고 하니 2회차이신 분들은 괜찮을 것 같은데 초회차이신 분들이 조금 힘들어 하실까봐 일부러 이동하는 루트까지 다 넣었습니다. 자, 이번 영상은 여기까지고요. 구독과 좋아요 부탁드리면서 저는 다음 영상으로 찾아뵙겠습니다. 수고하셨습니다.